Welcome back. This is John Locke, and today we're talking about this post from the Yelp official blog. This is a new consumer alert when a business is either being accused of or being targeted for racist actions, comments, or symbolism. Okay, so for a while now, Yelp has had an alert when a business starts getting a big influx of reviews. When we notice an unusual spike in activity on a business's Yelp page, they notice this, and it's usually linked to some kind of negative press that the business is getting. They're getting a lot of attention for something, negative that they did, and it's usually in the news or on social media. So they're launching this thing. They're disabling content and putting an alert, disabling reviews, because they don't want people piling on. They want to, well, for one, inform people if a business is potentially in the news for racist activity. And two, they only want to collect reviews that are based on a personal experience with that business. So here's what it says. When we notice an unusual spike in activity on a business's Yelp page, our team of moderators will investigate and temporarily disable content as we place an alert on the business's page to warn users that some of these reviews may not be based on firsthand experiences. What we'll do when an incident involving racism occurs, we'll default to a general public attention alert to inform customers if someone associated with the business was accused of or the target of racist behavior. We'll only escalate to a business accused of racist behavior alert when there is resounding evidence of egregious racist actions from a business owner or employee, such as using overly racist slurs or symbols, and this alert will always link to a news article from a credible media outlet so users can learn more. And this is what that'll kind of look like, business accused of racist behavior. And they said, there was another article on CNN, but basically it said that they've had a lot more interest in this, and I think they say right here too. They value diversity, inclusion, and belonging, both internally and on our platform. They have a zero tolerance policy for racism. And they recognize that the people who are on these different platforms, including their own, this is important to them more now than ever. And consumers are increasingly conscious of the types of businesses they patronize and support. So what they say is reviews mentioning black-owned businesses were up 617% this summer compared with last summer. That's like over 6 times as much. Support for women-owned businesses has also increased. Mentions are up 114%. And they've rolled out some initiatives or whatever. And they're going to place this consumer alert on business pages to caution people about businesses that may be associated with overly racist actions. So their algorithm, if they see a bunch of reviews coming in from all different places, from a whole bunch of different locations and IPs, that's usually going to trigger a moderator to go check it out and find out what's going on. Why is this business getting so many reviews in the news? It sounds like they've hired additional people to actually go and review these and make sure that businesses aren't just being falsely accused of this, but there's a verified story, behind this. And, look, everybody has a cell phone camera. This kind of stuff is gonna be captured on camera. If you're doing something bad, or if an employee of yours is doing something bad, it's gonna be captured on camera. And you're going to get a bunch of negative Google reviews, Yelp reviews. But they're trying to basically say, like, hey, we're alerting you that this business has done something that's egregiously racist. And also, we just want to limit it to firsthand stuff. Okay. So they go on to say, as the nation reckons with issues of systemic racism we've seen in the last few months, there's a clear need to warn consumers about businesses associated with racially charged actions and to help people make more informed spending decisions. Our user operations team already places alerts on business pages when we notice an unusual uptick in reviews that are based on what someone may have seen in the news or social media rather than on a first-hand experience with the business. And now, when a business gains public attention for reports of racist conduct, such as using racist language or symbols, Yelp will place a new business accused of racist behavior alert on their Yelp page. And here's a better view of that. And they'll also put a link to a news article where they can learn more about the incident. Okay, so they're letting people make up their own minds. This actually protects both, parties. It prevents like people from dogpiling reviews on a business, but it also alerts the consumer like, hey, this business was in the news for something that's pretty bad. Racism is reprehensible and it has no place in our society or on Yelp or any of these platforms. So, their top priority, they say here, is to ensure the trust and safety of our users and provide them with reliable content to inform their spending decisions. They understand this is good for business to do this. They can't just lay back and do nothing. They recognize that this is an important value to consumers, and to keep people on their platform, they're going to recognize this and put this out there. So this policy, they must be based, so reviews must be based on actual first-hand consumer experiences with the business. This policy is critical to mitigating fake reviews and maintaining the integrity of content on our platform. And believe me, whenever something happens, they get dogpiled. Oh, I'll give you a couple examples. Like this was like many months ago. There's a New York attorney, and he was making some racist comments about Hispanic people, I think, or something like that, and he got dogpiled. In Indiana, there was, I think this was like more of a smaller company, but like a masonry company. They were trying to lynch a black person. And they got some negative reviews before. I think they finally just disabled their Google My Business and stuff like that. Just this last week, there was a business in Ohio, or last week. Time goes by so quick with this stuff. It seems like years, months. But the guy went viral for making a video saying that if Biden wins, they're going to come and whatever, basically started a second civil war, and people figured out who he was and where he worked, and that company was racking up a whole bunch of I think it was like a quarry, like a rock quarry or something, like the limestone quarry in Ohio, and they were racking up all these negative reviews on Google and Yelp. So like I said, people figure this stuff out really quick, and but Yelp and all these platforms recognize, they can't just ignore what's going on. They have to do something, because that's, good for their business, but it's also good for society as well. But they kind of, this is a fail-safe in place to make sure that, like, once these news cycles stop, that these businesses don't also have like 8 million negative reviews from people who just saw it and dogpiled on them. Anyway, how they manage the media-fueled reviews. This new business accused of racist behavior alert is an extension of our public attention alert we introduced in response to a rise in social activism surrounding the Black Lives Matter movement. Well, any type of racism, whether it's against Hispanics or Asian or black people or Middle Eastern people, Jewish people, whatever. But if someone associated with the business is accused of or the target of racist behavior, we'll put a public attention alert on the business page to warn consumers the business may be receiving an influx of reviews as a result of increased intention. And for businesses accused of overtly racist actions, where we can link to a news article, we will escalate our warning with a business accused of racist behavior alert. So this means that human people that work at Yelp are reviewing these cases, and they are actually making a decision to say, like, hey, you were accused of racist behavior alert. here's a news article on it. Here's some video or whatever, some proof. Anyway, to go on. So far in 2020, we've seen a 133% increase in the number of media-fueled incidences on Yelp compared to the same time last year. And between May 26th and September 30th, we placed more than 450 alerts on business pages that were either accused of or the target of racist behavior related to the Black Lives Matter movement. We've maintained around-the-clock support over the last few months to ensure that we're maintaining the trust and safety of our users and our business owners. And like I said, they got to protect themselves. They got to protect their consumers, their users, their user bases, how they make money, and then our business owners. So, and it closes here. Resources for small businesses wanting to create inclusive environments. So they have some toolkits here. So smaller companies don't always have the same things that like a large monolithic enterprise level company does, but they they don't always have training materials, employee education, diversity initiatives, or a developing language to share with their customers and employees. But Yelp has partnered with Open to All. They've partnered to bring new businesses a new toolkit that allows them to take the next step in creating an inclusive community. This toolkit includes a 60-minute unlearning bias training video for employees, outreach language for customers, employees, social media assets, and more. And let's go check that out. But like they close here, increasingly, this is the way things are going, you know. Consumers across the U.S. are voting with their dollars by supporting businesses that align with their values. And okay, let's check out this Open to All. Okay, so as you can see, they're partnered. I don't know if Yelp owns this or if they're just partnered with Yelp, but they have these stickers that they can put on the shop door or window or whatever. And anyway, there's these little things. But like I said, they're partnering with this company, or I don't know if they own this company or they're partnering. It says, yet too often we hear stories of discrimination, such as people of color facing abuse and violence in a diner. So these are stories. Muslim women ordered to leave a cafe. That's a story. People with disabilities being harassed in a restaurant. That's a story. An employee being fired just for being gay or transgender, which is that is against the law. And we have to do better. So anyway, this is about a non-discrimination campaign based around the idea everybody should be welcome, regardless of race, ethnicity, national origin, sex, sexual orientation, gender identity, and expression, immigration status, religion, or disability. And like I said, you know, we'll go forward if we all work together. Anyway, I just thought that this is kind of a big thing. Hopefully you will never, ever be hit with one of these. But this is just, you know, something that's newsworthy that I wanted to bring your attention to. And like I said, you know, your employees, it's very important who you hire, and make sure that your employees represent your company, you know, because if you or your employees get caught on camera or anything like this doing something that's overtly racist, it's gonna make the news and it's gonna go viral. So just word to the wise. My name is John Locke. My business is Lockdown Design and SEO. We make videos 3 times a week, give SEO advice and tips. We have many videos. We're almost 1,000 subscribers, so please subscribe. And if you have a question, put it in the comments. I will be more than happy to answer for you. And that's it for now. Until next time, peace.